I think if India has to become a 5 trillion, as Shesh said, whenever it happens, South has to be significantly more than its 25%. I believe that if this is going to happen, and manufacturing, and I'm including construction and buildings in that, is 25%, that has to become something like 35%. South starts with a huge advantage in all of that. If this 35% has to go to 40 or 45% in India, I'm including manufacturing plus construction, then I think South has to lead the way. And I think what is today, I would say, is a little bit lacking in the South, whether it's businesses, whether it's government, is really aspiration to go way beyond what we are today. I think the first and the foremost thing that I would say is this aspiration. And I really believe that South has an incredible infrastructure of large companies. Mercifully, we don't have too many public sectors, so we don't have that problem. But we have large private sectors, large multinationals, and a very large ecosystem of MSMEs. Any country in the world does not have a very shallow foundation of large number of MSMEs and a few big companies. So we really need to get these MSMEs to aspire. If today they are at 50 crores, can we get them to imagine at 500 crore? I think this is something which is very, very important. And the governments can do whatever it can do, which is, I think, talked already about that infrastructure. But really, we have to get this aspiration in our MSMEs to grow way beyond. And I'm beginning to see that. In fact, recently we had, Sesh was also there, I think we had a meeting with the finance minister, and there was not one person who talked about the fact that in the last year the economy is down by -8%, or they lost businesses by 25% in the first quarter. Almost everyone was saying that the global value chains are coming towards us. And the global value chains mean a lot in manufacturing. So I think we have to grab this, and South has every advantage. Whatever be the sector that South is, today it's strong, be it in textile, be it in pharma, be it in the IT, be it in the digitalization services, be it in automotive. South has a leading position in many of this. And there is an inbuilt competitiveness that large southern enterprises have. And I think that can be leveraged. I think digital is making a huge difference. During COVID, we all realized that we could increase our productivity by 20%. And I can tell you that it's right across industries, right across the spectrum of medium, large, small. People are improving the productivity by 20%. You know what that has made to a company like us? We represent a large multinational, old company. We believe that today the internal rate of return that we can get from India is much higher. So we are saying that we must target much more investments in India because it has become much more productive. So you see a virtuous cycle of productivity driven by digital, which is happening in manufacturing. And I think it's beginning to happen in construction and other industries where you see off-site manufacturing. There is a lot of tech which is coming into buildings today. I think the third one is innovation. Innovation is something which is being accelerated. South has huge advantages. If you say the top 50 good academic institutions, the research institutions, they're all located in India, in the South. You have a fantastic ecosystem of IITs, IISc, large, successful private sector engineering colleges working very closely. And I'll give a very, very small example. I mean, today we had that nice news that Bharat Biotech got the emergency authorization for Covaxin. Where are they from? Suchitra is from Neyveli, a tier 3 or a tier 4 town. And Krishna is from Tirutani, a tier 4 or a tier 5 town.
Right.
And there are hundreds and thousands of Krishnas and Suchitras in the South.
Right.
I think it's what we need to create, that aspiration to have a global play. And that's really what is critical for South. I think by nature, the Southern people, all of us are very conservative. We don't talk too much about it. So that's really, for me, aspire, digitalize, and innovate furiously.